Most people believe that if they brush their teeth twice a day, use dental floss, and rinse with mouthwash, their oral health is under control. It sounds logical. It sounds responsible. And for years, that's exactly what we've been told to do. But what if the real story is a little more complicated than that? What if brushing your teeth is only addressing the surface, while the real problem may be happening somewhere deeper, in a place most people never even think about? Inside your mouth, right? Now, there are billions of microscopic organisms living together. Scientists call it the oral microbiome. It's a delicate ecosystem made up of both good bacteria and harmful bacteria, constantly interacting, constantly competing for balance. When that balance is healthy, your mouth can actually protect itself in surprising ways. But when that balance begins to shift, small changes can start to appear, sometimes so gradually that people barely notice them at first. Maybe it begins with occasional bad breath that seems to return no matter how often you brush, or gums that feel slightly more sensitive than they used to. Some people notice increased plaque buildup. Others start experiencing discomfort when drinking something cold. And the strange part is that many of these people are doing everything they've always been told to do. They brush, they floss, they rinse, yet something still feels off. That's because oral health isn't just about cleaning your teeth. In many ways, it's about maintaining the balance of the microscopic world living inside your mouth. A balance that modern habits may be quietly disrupting without us realizing it. And once that balance starts to shift, your mouth may begin sending signals that something deeper is going on beneath the surface. The truth is, your mouth is not just a place where food passes through. It's one of the most complex bacterial environments in the entire human body. In fact, scientists have discovered that the oral microbiome can contain over 700 different species of bacteria, all living together in a delicate balance. Some of these bacteria play an important role. They help protect the teeth and gums, regulate acidity, and even act as a natural defense against harmful microbes. In many ways, they're part of your body's first line of protection. But the balance between these good bacteria and the harmful ones can be surprisingly fragile. Modern lifestyles introduce factors that our mouths were never really designed to handle. Diets high in processed sugars can feed the harmful bacteria, allowing them to multiply faster. Certain medications, especially antibiotics, can unintentionally wipe out beneficial bacteria along with the bad ones. Even some very strong antibacterial mouthwashes, when used excessively, may disrupt this delicate ecosystem. Over time, these small disruptions can slowly shift the balance. And when that happens, the mouth can start to behave differently. Some people begin to notice that their breath doesn't stay fresh for long, even after brushing. Others experience gum irritation that seems to come and go. Teeth may feel more sensitive than before, or plaque may build up faster than expected. It's not always dramatic. Often, these changes appear gradually, almost silently. And that's what makes the oral microbiome such an interesting, and sometimes overlooked, part of overall health. Because the goal isn't simply to eliminate bacteria. The goal is balance. For a long time, oral care has focused on one simple idea: eliminate bacteria, kill the germs, keep the mouth as clean as possible. But in recent years, researchers have started looking at oral health from a different perspective. Instead of trying to eliminate all bacteria, many scientists now believe the key may actually be maintaining the right balance between beneficial and harmful microbes. Because not all bacteria in your mouth are enemies. In fact, some of them play a protective role. They help regulate the environment of the mouth, support healthy gums, and even compete with harmful bacteria that would otherwise take over. When these beneficial bacteria are present in the right amounts, they can act almost like a natural defense system. But when they start to disappear, things can slowly begin to change. And this is where the concept of oral probiotics has started to gain attention. Instead of focusing only on removing bacteria, oral probiotics are designed to introduce beneficial bacteria back into the mouth, supporting the natural balance of the oral microbiome. The idea is somewhat similar to the probiotics many people already take for digestive health, but specifically designed for the oral environment. While researching this topic, I came across something interesting: a supplement called ProDentim, which is designed as an oral probiotic formula. Instead of simply targeting bacteria with harsh chemicals, the concept behind it is to help support the beneficial bacteria that naturally live in the mouth. Now, of course, everyone's body is different, and maintaining oral health always involves multiple factors like good hygiene, diet, and regular dental checkups. This video is for educational purposes and does not replace professional advice from your dentist or healthcare provider. But learning about the role of beneficial bacteria in the mouth opens up a fascinating new way of thinking about oral care, one that goes far beyond just brushing and rinsing. Once you start looking at oral health through this lens, something interesting becomes clear. The mouth is not just the beginning of the digestive system, it's also one of the gateways to the rest of the body. Everything we eat, drink, and even breathe passes through it, and the bacterial balance inside the mouth doesn't stay isolated there. Scientists have increasingly studied how oral bacteria can influence other parts of the body, from digestion to inflammation. That's why maintaining a healthy oral environment may be more important than most people realize. When the balance of the oral microbiome shifts in the wrong direction, harmful bacteria may start to dominate. Over time, this imbalance can contribute to issues like persistent bad breath, gum irritation, plaque buildup, and other uncomfortable changes that many people experience without fully understanding why. What makes this situation tricky is that many people continue doing the same routine they've always done: brushing, flossing, rinsing, yet the underlying imbalance may still remain. It's a bit like trying to clean a garden by cutting the weeds on the surface without realizing that the soil itself has changed. And that's why some researchers and health enthusiasts have started paying closer attention to strategies that focus on supporting the beneficial bacteria instead of only trying to eliminate the harmful ones. Approaches like improving diet, reducing excess sugar, maintaining proper oral hygiene, and in some cases exploring oral probiotic supplements have all become part of the conversation around modern oral care. For people who want to learn more about this idea and how oral probiotics like ProDentim are designed to support the natural bacterial balance of the mouth, I left more information in the comments below. But the most important takeaway is this: oral health may be about much more than just brushing your teeth. Sometimes, the real question is whether the microscopic world inside your mouth is working with you, or quietly working against you. When most people think about oral health, they imagine toothbrushes, floss, and mouthwash. And while those habits are still important, what science is beginning to show is that the story may go much deeper than simple cleaning. Your mouth is a living ecosystem. Every day, billions of bacteria interact inside it, constantly influencing the health of your teeth, your gums, and even the freshness of your breath. Some of these bacteria protect you. Others can cause problems if they begin to dominate. And the difference between the two often comes down to balance. If the beneficial bacteria are present and thriving, they help create an environment where harmful microbes struggle to take over. But if that balance begins to shift because of diet, medications, stress, or modern lifestyle habits, the mouth can slowly start sending signals that something isn't quite right. That's why more people are starting to look beyond traditional oral care routines and explore ways to support the natural balance of their oral microbiome. This is where the idea of oral probiotics comes in. Instead of only focusing on eliminating bacteria, some supplements are designed to help introduce and support beneficial strains that naturally live in the mouth. The goal isn't to replace brushing or flossing, but to work alongside those habits by supporting a healthier microbial environment. During my research on this topic, one of the formulas that kept appearing was ProDentim, which is designed specifically as an oral probiotic supplement. Many people are exploring it as a way to support the beneficial bacteria that contribute to oral health. Of course, everyone's body is different, and no supplement replaces good hygiene habits or professional dental care. But understanding how the oral microbiome works may open the door to new approaches that many people never considered before. If you're curious to learn more about how oral probiotics work and about the supplement I mentioned, you can find more information through the link I left in the comments below. Take a moment to check it out and see how it works, what ingredients it contains, and whether this approach might make sense for you. Because sometimes protecting your smile isn't just about brushing harder or rinsing more often. Sometimes it starts with understanding the invisible ecosystem that has been living inside your mouth all along.